Have you ever wondered what happened to Joe Pesci, the man who made us laugh, cry, and sometimes fear him on the big screen? At 82, Joe Pesci is no longer the face we see in every new movie. Some people think he disappeared from Hollywood, but the truth is much more touching and surprising than anyone could imagine. Stick with us, because what you are about to see will make you feel a deep respect and maybe even a tear. Joe Pesci is one of those rare actors who could do anything. Comedy, drama, or even intense crime movies, he did it all. Think about Kevin's scared but clever neighbor in Home Alone, or the feared mobster Tommy DeVito in Goodfellas. He had a way of making every role unforgettable. But behind those famous roles was a man who grew tired of the constant noise of Hollywood. As he got older, Joe started stepping away from the spotlight. Fans noticed, and rumors began to swirl. Did he retire? Was he angry with the movie business? The truth is much simpler and much more human. Joe Pesci stepped back because he wanted peace. He wanted to enjoy life without the pressure of filming every year. At 82, he is focused on the small joys most of us often forget. Family, music, and a quiet life are his priorities now. And yes, Joe Pesci is still alive, healthy, and occasionally spotted by fans in public places. But he no longer chases fame. Instead, he chases happiness in the moments that really matter. What many people do not know is that Joe Pesci is also a talented musician. In the 1960s and 1970s, long before he became a Hollywood star, Joe was playing guitar and singing. Even now, music is one of the ways he enjoys life. It is a side of him that most fans never get to see, but it is an important part of who he is. In interviews, Joe Pesci has always been humble and honest. He does not need the applause anymore. He does not need awards to feel fulfilled. Instead, he cherishes quiet conversations, family gatherings, and the simple pleasure of doing what he loves. That is why his rare appearances now feel so special. Even though he stepped away from Hollywood, his legacy lives on. Every time you watch Goodfellas, Home Alone, or My Cousin Vinny, you see the brilliance of his craft. Joe Pesci did not just act, he created moments that will stay in the hearts of millions forever. Some fans were worried when Joe Pesci became less visible. But if you look closely, you can see the happiness in his life. At 82, he is living the kind of life many of us dream about, one free of pressure, full of love, and filled with music. He does not need the cameras. He does not need the fame. For Joe, life now is about small smiles, laughter with friends, and maybe a quiet song on the guitar in the evening. And maybe that is the lesson we can take from him. Sometimes, stepping away from what the world expects of you is the best choice. Joe Pesci could have kept chasing fame, but he chose happiness. He chose moments that make life worth living. And that choice is inspiring. Even at 82, Joe Pesci is teaching us something simple but powerful, that life is not about always being seen, but about being truly present. So, the next time you watch a Joe Pesci movie, remember this: the man who once made us scream with fear or laugh until our stomachs hurt is still out there, enjoying life quietly. He may not be on every screen, but his heart, his talent, and his music live on. And maybe, just maybe, that is the happiest ending anyone could hope for.